All right, it says we're live. I don't know how well these lives are going. I don't know what my signal is. Can't tell what my signal strength is. My signal strength is probably garbage. So I'm actually using, well, it's a new to me. It's a new Note 9. Usually use the Note 8, but got Big Black over here. Big Black's kind of been ripping it at Diamond Dust. Footage to be seen later. Diamond Dust has a lot of dust. So today on RC Guy Garage, we're actually, this is like literally a preview, right? Because what I'm actually doing, look at that, Mother Nature's absolutely killing my truck. I just ripped off a big chunk of rust, but hey, I can fit bigger tires now. Look at that. Look at all that wheel well clearance I've got now. But anyways, we got a couple of vehicles here. We will not be running those vehicles right there at Diamond Dust. There's no way in heck. However, we do have a couple of other RCs. This one right here, this does have an onboard GoPro camera, which I feel, if I'm smart enough to take it along that ridge, I think it actually might come out pretty good. And maybe I'll see if like I can do like a slow climb or however it works or whatever. But I actually did make some modifications to the bow. I don't know if you noticed that. We are now wingless. That thing looks so much more sleeker now. Basically, the vehicle is set up exactly the same as the way I left it. I think I maxed out at... gee, I actually have to check and see what I maxed out for top speed at that. That means I'm actually going to have to watch my own dang video. I can't remember. I don't think it was 73. Well, maybe it was. No, 73 was what I had to beat. I think I made it to 81. It's not that bad. 81 miles per hour. That's pretty quick on a short little spurt. But we obviously do have the felony. That thing's a nice little ripper. But the Habao hopefully is going to be doing something a little bit different. I did modify that rear end to allow the airflow to... Let's see if I can show you what I'm talking about. It does. It gave it... I'll put it right on Big Black's hood. It gave it a... definitely gave it a more... I don't know. It's almost as if like that's how it should have been made. You know? I mean, now I do have to... It's just a rough cut. I still have to just file it a little bit, sand it a little bit. You know, it's kind of hacked, but it looks good, though. You know what I mean? It actually looks like now that's kind of how the car probably should have been. You know, at least now, you know, whatever air kind of gets inside the body can kind of exit now. And maybe cause less drag. So, but yeah, that vehicle's definitely not going to be driven over here. It's just showing you. And I threw, I put a couple of Go Fast stickers on there. Habao. Threw a nice Habao windshield sticker on there because that is what the car is. So, this is a Habao VT. Look at that, huh? Wheel well clearance. That's what they call that. They call it wheel well clearancing in New England. That way you can fit bigger tires. Could probably fit 40s on there now. But we will be ripping the laser nut. It's going to be kind of an interesting situation because what the intent is the intent is to have my wife, to have her drive the laser nut, and I'm going to follow along behind her with the camera car. So you can see I've got a GoPro outfitted onto the DB Pro, and I figured both of those vehicles, maybe trying to follow each other up and through trails and all that other stuff around here, it actually might make for good footage. I don't know. It's just a thought, you know what I'm saying? So, but this is just a preview, kind of like check-in. Man, there's so much stuff here. I call this place Diamond Dust, and you like if you know why. But this place is mint. It's just got so much goodness here. I mean, look at this. Oh, I love this place. This place is great. But I think what I'm going to try to do is stand off at a distance. And basically, my wife and I, we're basically just going to trail drive it up, down, and then basically climb up the entire crest of the hill all the way up at the top is what I'm intending to do. And because of the way I have my face, because of the way I have the DB Pro's camera set up, I can actually be on that outside. So I'm going to be to her right, and she can basically just drive along the edge. And if it rolls off and, you know, falls off and just crashes, it's only sand. So what's it going to do? You know what I mean? But I see some good potential over here. There's another spot. That I want to take this to. And that's, it's crazy is they still have places around here closed that kind of shouldn't be. There's a nice walking area that's all closed off. It's got chains and stuff up, and it's like, why? It doesn't make any sense. Everything else is open, you know? I mean, when you're out in the open air, like trail walking, do you really need to wear a mask when you're by yourself? You know, do you really need a mask? I mean, I don't. Come on. I can understand, you know, if you're in the, you know, close proximity and all that other stuff. Yeah, you know, I'll do it. I'll do it because, you know, it's right. But when you're driving around in your own car and you got a mask on, yeah, whatever. But anyways, so DB Pro, I'll drive that. My wife will drive the laser nut. I've already kind of formed an opinion here. I'll pull this out. I've already formed an opinion on this thing. It's got its negatives and it's got its positives. So one of the big negatives to this thing, here, let's talk. Have it in the backdrop. So one of the negatives that I'm finding with this laser nut, number one, you have to remember what it is. Okay, it's a scale riding driving vehicle, meaning even its platform, the DB, it's a DB Pro. It's a stretch DB Pro. That's what it is. It's just a little bit bigger, and I think that they've upgraded a couple of things, but then did they upgrade enough? Because you gotta see what I'm talking about. That if you want it to more act like the DB Pro, you gotta take that spare tire off. And the stupid wing that I've got coming for that, I think is actually supposed to be today, but I keep checking like the tracking. Tracking is like useless now. It's getting really annoying. I think companies are definitely misusing the tracking. Gotta get that laser nut right in there. You want to focus on me? Focus on the laser nut. There you go. Is it focused on the laser nut now? There we go. Maybe if I don't move, I don't know. It's definitely, I do like it. I do like the laser nut. It's just what I'm expecting it to do is I'm expecting it to DB Pro, and the sad part is I feel they should have upscaled like everything. So they upscaled the vehicle. So why is it out of focus now? Come on. Why is it out of focus now? So I don't know what the heck I was just focusing on. But yeah, I don't know, man. I've got a lot of things to say about this thing. I do like it. You just have to remember it's a rock racer. It's not the DB Pro. Can you make it a DB Pro? Yeah, you definitely can, man. You definitely can. You got to modify a couple of things. You got to get that fat weight anchor that's on the back. You got to get that thing off. That thing's coming off. Like I said, I've already got a wing and everything coming for it. And then the tires and wheels, they're a little, yeah, let me show you. I'll be, like I said, I'm always that open inside the wheel because of the coating that they used. You can see the coating just basically didn't even go inside the wheel at all. Well, it has kind of like that cool kind of look. The coating just never even made it inside the wheel, which I think is a big negative. The other big negative, to be quite honest with you, with the offset that they have inside that center bore or center hub for the wheels, it's a negative. It's a negative because the reason why I'm saying that is because it's the wheel just has so much mass to it that if you try to drive this thing probably beyond its scale and tension, which is effectively, I think, what I'm doing. Not today. Today, driving it on that stuff, that's going to be the scale driving. That's going to be what it's designed for. This place is absolutely perfect for it. Everywhere I go here, other than, trying to get through that stuff, everywhere that I could go here today will be like the perfect scenario. I mean, look at way up there. There's actually trails and stuff, dirt bike trails, all way up in there. With that laser nut, would literally absolutely love it up there. And then having the, come on, undo it. Then having the DB Pro, come on. Having the DB Pro following it as a chase camera car, I think it's going to work out pretty good. Yeah, in-car footage, so like I said, got the camera inside of there. Right inside, I think you can see that, right behind his head. So you got a GoPro sitting right in there. I think that's going to work out pretty mint. But this was just the preview of what's going on today. I did actually take the speed cars out, but the place that I wanted to take them to was just way too overrun with vehicles. It's safe. It's just, I think what it is I chose the wrong time of day to do it because the driving traffic was way too much, which is crazy too when you think about it, because why is there so much traffic like right now? Get out of here. I need to go rip my RC cars, go find somewhere else to go, not me. I belong here, not you. But yeah, I'll take you on a little trip. I just see like all kinds of just awesomeness. So I've actually been watching, so I'll be able to get what's called B-roll. So see that stuff right there? So obviously the front end loader has come in and scooped some sand out, right? Because obviously they're getting all their mason sand and all that stuff from that area. You can see the line that goes right across. So you know that when the machines come in, they're scooping it out. But the way the sand has been like falling, it's actually kind of like that, gives like that cinematicness to the whole thing. But as far as like a rock racer, I mean, look at this territory. Look at all this stuff. Gravel, dirt, rocks everywhere. And obviously they screwed up my jump, which my jump was over here. They put a nasty like blob of just junk right in my way. So, but this whole area, it says rock race. You know what's funny, man? Even outside, I get a stream interruption. You gotta be kidding me. And this is on a brand new device. I've never YouTubed from this one. But anyway, like I was saying, all of this stuff is rock racer. All of it. I mean, look at this. Dude, look at this place. Even taking the DB Pro and the laser nut just up here. This is all its territory. Little washouts. This is like the perfect place to be able to take that rock racer inside of here. The DB Pro probably actually won't do as good, but look at this. All washouts, ruts, rocks, trails. I mean, look at this. It's all trails. So if I can get my act together on some of my photography, this place is gonna be insane. I mean, look at that. Can come through with an RC there. If I can film it right. I mean, look at that. Scale details. Drive real slow by the plants. Be able to see it through the window. Come down like this ravine kind of thing. All rocks. Don't mess it up. And then check this washout out. Lose the RC car going in there. Look at that. Yeah, I could definitely fall in there. See what I'm saying? But this whole area says laser nut. Now look at that. Come on. Can you see it? Wham, wham, wham. Granted, it's on a slope. It probably won't work as well, but even trying to just climb that would probably be pretty cool. Well, actually, that's probably too steep. But look at that. Nice little cavern. Look at that. Look how deep it gets. That'd actually be pretty cool, though. I wonder if I could take the laser nut in there. It'd probably get stuck. You know what? A crawler would probably be mint in there. Take like one of those SCX 24s and crawl this. Dude, that would be insane. That's an idea. Too bad I don't have an SCX 24, but look at that. Come on. Dude, that would be insane. Could you picture the scale realism that one of those little 24 crawlers could have in there? You know? That would actually be pretty cool. This place is incredible. This is really soft here. You know, I mean, look at this. This would be stinking awesome. Check it out. Look at this. See, I don't want to wreck it with my feet. See what I'm saying? You could crawl up this entire thing. Here, how do I, if I go upside down, do you guys stay upside down? No, look at that. Come on. Wouldn't this be mint? This would be stinking, and I'm not a crawler kind of guy, but I can see, like, I can see the actual enjoyment in this. I might have to take my crawlers out. No, I'm not a crawler kind of guy. But I mean, look at this. Look at this, coming around the corner here. Oh, this would be insane. Look at this. Dude, caverns. Oh, this would be mint. Dude, it's like a, what do they call that? Grand Canyon. Look inside of here. I am literally inside the washout right now. This would be insane. The way it's getting over that junk, but maybe it could, but look at this. This would be stinking awesome. Like I said, I'm not a crawler guy, but I mean, I could see where maybe there would be some fun in that. You know, kind of has like that, I don't know, just has that like cool look, cinematic. You know, be like the Grand Canyons, be like the Grand Canyons at Plymouth. I don't want to wreck it, so I won't step in it too much. But there's stuff everywhere here. This place, like, if you were into, like, let's just say you were into four-wheel driving, quads, dirt bikes, RC stuff, not speed rippers for on-road, but I mean, look at this. This place is mint! Dude, look at this. Look at this. Jump to jump. Zoom all the way up there. Look at that. And that's one of the cool things too, because I'm an old-time contractor, so I actually have permission to be on this site, which is perfect. Look at I see crawler stuff right here, and I'm not a crawler person. What the heck? Am I literally gonna have to do like crawler stuff now? Man, I'm not a crawler person, but I could see like my wife, me and my daughter out here, because I have enough crawlers, right? Don't I? I've got DC1, I got my Red Cat Gen 7, and then I've got the stinking crawler that I never used, the Gen 8X. Ah, man. Like I said, I'm not a crawler person, but I could definitely see some pretty slickness with this. Yeah, whatever. Like even like getting like these plants. I mean, whatever the heck these funky little plants are. All this scale like detail like coming in. You know what I mean? Have a camera on it so that you're getting all this cinematic kind of like stuff happening. You know what I'm saying? Gotta make sure my shadow's out of there. Coming like this. See, the whole point, right? The whole point of like all this, like, well, the whole point of like all this RC stuff is, the way I look at it, at least the way it is for me, it's just that smaller scale of being able to do some of the real stuff that maybe you can't do. You know what I'm saying? Over here, there's really not very many places where you can actually like do real scale stuff. That's why it makes me want to move. Look at this over here. So much potential. Man. I definitely want to come right up there. Have both RCs run that entire ridge. It would probably make, in my mind, I can see like what I want the footage to look like. It's just trying to take what's in my mind and, you know, putting it to the camera, because there's so many times like I've seen stuff and thought I was setting up the shot and get home and I'm downloading my footage and I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? Like, that looks like crap. It's like, you know, you think to yourself, you're like, man, if I just had the angle of the camera this, you know, turned this way just a little bit better. So like even how the DB Pro is set up right now, I don't even know. I think at an angle it might be all right, but maybe I should turn it so it's more like flat. The intent is to try to follow it. But I also do have these wrist mount things, right? So if I was to take one of these, did I do something with it already? I thought I had two of those mounts. Well, I do have two of those wrist mounts. One's black and this one's a fluorescent green. There is another one here, I think. Where'd it go? Oh, right. Now what's cool about these wrist mounts, right, is you can take the wrist mount do it like this so maybe I can see what's going on. Take the wrist mount, right, and because it has the rotating lockable little piece on here, am I even in frame? Can't even tell if I'm in shot yet. Well, either way, you can take the camera, turn it, and then lock it into position and it doesn't move, right? So then you take this and you strap it. That's why I like these open wheel buggies. The reason why I love filming open wheel is because you could just do so much more as far as filming. So you just take the strap and basically just strap it. And then you can have the GoPro sitting on top, basically just like angling it. So you can angle it towards, you know, whatever scenery you're trying to get. Like if I wanted to get all front shots, I could aim it so that this is all you're seeing. Is that right there? If that's even, whoops, what do you mean update? No, I don't want to update. So obviously you'd get those front shots, and then what's really cool is when you get the rear shots and you get the rooster tails. You know what I'm saying? You'd see the spare tire, you'd see both tires, you'd see rooster tails, smoke, and well, not smoke, but dust, and just whatever. Again, like I said, these are all just the thoughts that are in my head. Doesn't mean it's actually going to happen. But anyway, so that's all this video is. This video is just literally about talking. It's me talking about what my thoughts are for the day. So I'm actually going to wrap up right now and hopefully go pick up the wife. Pretty confident that the wing is actually there right now. I didn't get an alert yet, but usually I don't get alerts at my mailbox, but I'll get an alert if somebody comes to the door, but he's not going to bring a wing to the door. But that's it. Yeah, turn this around. So that's all this was. This was literally me just telling you, hey, the truck is full. We got the Felony, the VT. VT's now modified. And then we have the Laser Nut and the DB Pro. And yes, I know. Yeah. I haven't looked at comments or anything, but have I rebuilt the DB Pro yet? No. The DB Pro is still a non-maintenance vehicle, which is horrible. Don't do that. Don't not maintenance your vehicle, especially like when it comes to all your differentials, Maybe not the center diff as much, depending upon how you have it locked, but definitely the front. The front is major. And then obviously, the rear. If things wear out, I actually did add a shim to the VT's center diff. And what's really interesting was that whatever they put in that center diff of the VT is something that I've never seen before. When I first opened, I was like, what, they jam plastic in here? But yeah, that's all this is. Just me talking. So who's here? You got Jason, ready, set. J.O., fun talk guy, all right. You too, man. RC Master, what's going on, man? Got, who else is here? CCXRC, right? Yeah, dude, you obviously didn't see my video, man. The Mojave ripped that embankment so well. It really ripped it really well. Who else is here? This is a couple of people. Right, the crawler would be fun, right? It's just weird, though. I'm not a crawler type of person, but I did see it, man. Plymouth Gorge, right. J.O.'s gone anyway, right? It would look cool for a shot, but not be challenging. Weed out the grass, and it will be awesome. Right. All right. Well, this was, like I said, this was me just checking in, just saying what's up, telling you what's going to happen today. I still want to take the well, at least want to rip the Habao. I do have my my data analyzer with me, and I would oh no, don't tell me I took it out of my pocket. What? All right. So I actually do have both GPSs with me today. So initially I called this one. This is my Sky RC. And I'll still call it the Sky RC GPS piece of crap. But it has definitely redeemed itself. I mean, when you look at the condition of it. And for it to still be accurate, unbelievable. Then I got this bad boy right here. If you guys are doing any kind of speed ripping or whatever, or you want like an accurate speed, get this. Don't waste your time with this. Just outright buy this. This thing is so stinking accurate. And all the stuff that you can do with this is the performance analyzer. This is definitely the way to go. I really, and granted, I've only used this thing a couple of times, but I really like this thing. It's the GSM 020, and because it's so small, it's planted. It's got a it's a square. It's a square little box, man. And whatever battery is inside, the battery is like mint. It lasts for quite a while. And I was even confused, like, where's the on-off button? Apparently it's in sleep mode like all the time. So yeah, if you charge it and leave it for a month and then you go to like, do a speed rip, make sure you charge it. But the phone actually shuts it off and turns it on, which is pretty cool. Man, all this technology that we have got it so you generations that had no idea. You generations that, all you got to do is plug a computer into your car and figure out what's wrong with it. You have no idea, man. And the stuff that we had to do. I'm going to get on my old man card right now, whatever. Get out my old man card. The stuff that we had to do, that you guys have it so easy nowadays. You just don't even understand. Christ, I mean, think about it. You're like what I'm doing right now. I'm talking to all of you guys out here. I'm in the middle of a pit. And I'm talking to you guys on video. And I'm probably talking to some people in Europe. And it's like, what? Like, what? How am I talking to people in Europe? You know what I mean? Like, because RC Master's from Europe, Yeah, the Sky RC thing definitely is mint. It really is. Back in the day, we had to run beside. Right. Yeah, back in the day, you had to get on your horse. I don't know, man. This is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Just the stuff you can do. All right, I'm done being nostalgic. I'm gonna jump out of here. We'll give you I'll give you a little big black burnout coming out of here. Well, not a burnout, like a dust burnout. But yeah, do I like my truck? Yeah. Do I think that Sen Racing screwed up and they should have given me one of those? Yeah, I think so. Why? Because of Big Black. Dude, I would have been doing non-stop footage. They missed the mark. It is what it is. Some of you people out there that create like incredible content, that you guys do great. But man, sometimes when you got the truck that wants to rip it, you know what I mean? It's like, man, you guys missed the mark. Actually, you know what I should do? I should switch the camera so at least it's on the right or on the better camera. Like that. And hopefully it doesn't fall off. I don't even know if that did anything. Hopefully it did. It probably all glitched out like it usually does. Nothing wrong. Like I say, there's nothing wrong with doing a little burnout every once in a while. A little bit of a donut burnout in Big Black in the dirt. Good times. All right, I'm out of here. You should get out too and point blank rip it. And I will see you guys later today, maybe with a video. We'll see. I gotta go pick up the wife and see if my laser nut wing came in. All right, I'm out of here. We'll see you guys later. Do I want to end it?